Remember, you always want to work on the double entry, on the double penetration. That's what your last said. Right, just finished my session. I want to cover something for you guys. Going up against a taller opponent. This is the David versus Goliath shot. The overhand right. This shot will take out any taller opponent, and it's one of the most awkward shots that tall opponents hate getting thrown against them. I've had it land on me in training when I've been the taller opponent. I'm 6 foot. When I go against guys and they're 5 foot, 5'4", 5'5", this shot can land regularly. Same with me, I tend to throw these shots against guys who are about 6'4" and upwards. This shot lands perfectly. The David versus Goliath overhand right. Watch this, I'm gonna break it down for you. Before I land this shot, I like to go low first. So I like to throw a body shot. Reach to the body. I throw the shots at the same time. It's not a jab, stop, throw. I like to jab, throw at the same time. And when you throw these shots concurrently, over a space of time, you keep going. What it makes a taller opponent do, it actually makes him become more susceptible to you landing that big overhand shot. Because when you start stepping in like that, with a jab overhand, what tends to happen with taller opponents is they tend to reach out, trying to use their hand to keep you away. They tend to extend the head backwards, which then puts their chin up and makes it easier for you to land. Remember, the overhand is coming past and round their reach. They're trying to keep you away like that, but that shot is coming body, over, and round to there, see? So most opponents will, naturally, after you've thrown those shots a few times, will start reaching out and pulling back, trying to stay as far away from you as possible. But when you step in and you throw the overhand right, it comes this way. See what I did there? After I've thrown and landed the overhand, it doesn't matter whether it lands cleanly or not, I like to change my direction of entry. So it's a big, fast, aggressive move to stifle your opponent, to shock your opponent. Whether it lands or not, they still get shocked. They're still trying to, because they see the barrage coming, still trying to close up, keep distance. It doesn't matter if it lands or not on the first shot. The second shot, when you change your direction of entry, that's the most important one. Watch. 1, 2, step, 1, 2. But it's always vital that you throw that body shot first. It makes them react and pull back, opening them up. Excuse you. It makes them react and pull back, opening them up for that overhand right or overhand left. Remember, most tall opponents tend to think they can keep their shorter opponent away by just reaching out and jabbing out. They very rarely tend to do this against shorter opponents, because putting your guard up against a shorter opponent is actually a terrible thing to do. You're giving them a chance to get in because you're not using your leverage. So when they do use the leverage, which they will against a shorter opponent, they always do, it makes sense to. It's technically correct to use your leverage and your length against a shorter opponent, but then that's what gives you the opportunity to come to the body and overhand past this shot. See that? You're throwing the overhand, it's a looping shot. It's looping over, so it loops over this hand or even this guard or this guard. And you can catch them in the temple, you catch them clean on the face. And remember, you always want to work on the double entry, on the double penetration. That's what your last said. Anyway, you need to keep working on the double entry, the double penetration. You don't want to just throw one big overhand and stop. You want to throw the big overhand and then throw it again. Makes them react, pull back, and it tends to be the second one that lands. Watch this again. Double penetration. Entry 1, entry 2. See that? Entry 1, entry 2. all in the footwork. So as I body, head, if it lands or it doesn't land, they tend to want to reach back, pull away from your shots. That's when you take your stance, guard up, boom, 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 change your stance, boom, boom. So they're not quite sure where the shots are coming from. Perfect. That's how David killed Goliath, with a little slingshot.